Hello. Welcome to the weekly review. Colleen's
Hello.
getting all settled in.
Yeah.
So yeah. Welcome. I will tell you what a weekly review is. Well, what? Oh, I
What?
I just had a thing interrupt me on my computer, which whew, that's not distracting at all. Um,
No,
so
no.
a weekly review is a special time in your week's life when you are going to sit down with it and say, you know what? All these obligations I have, did I do them? Am I going to do them? Do I need a set time or other structure in order to do them? Oh, and all those old tasks, am I still going to do those too? That those things on my calendar, do I need to prepare for them? Whatever it is, taking a look at those commitments wherever they may live and saying, hmm, hmm, without feeling guilt or shame, as much as that's possible, about the fact that they are not currently done. Because usually there's a reason.
Striving to exclude guilt and shame from the equation.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So, welcome, folks. If you want to declare what you're going to work on, we would love to hear it. But first, Colleen,
Ah.
do you have any declarations?
I think I might. But first, I want to say that we've missed a bit of an opportunity, which is to say, special time in a week's life where you sit down, you say, tasks. Your physical form is changing so fast. Here are some ways. Anyway,
And now I'm thinking about the school sex ed video from The Simpsons. So,
okay, that I would probably not enjoy that if I know me and The Simpsons, which I do in a way. Okay.
but have you tried watching it since you discovered it was satire?
No, but even thinking about it in that light, here's the thing. I don't like secondhand embarrassment. For example, I'm ride or die from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We know this was established, but the Ant-Man section, I do not like. I will sit through it. I will enjoy the parts of it that I do enjoy, but Paul Rudd is a comedian with a capital C. I was gonna say with a capital K. Comedian with a capital K, and it's just too much secondhand embarrassment for me, even though it's not explicitly a comedy.
So do you mean like, okay, like that one episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Geordi ends up like chatting with the hologram of that other doctor a lot, and then she finds out about it and it's like super like that kind of secondhand embarrassment? Is that what you mean?
It can take many forms. That one would qualify, although there's a lot more things about that episode that I am not going to get into. My
It's a
intentions for the
very
weekly.
painful episode that is not aged as well as many.
No, no. Like I watched it recently since,
Ooh.
and it was like he's both sidesing it. Like he acted in a unacceptable way, and he both
Yeah,
sides did it. That's not okay.
it's not. It's not a great one. Um,
My intention is to do weekly review. I have already started. I would like to do a little bit of inbox processing, just make sure that like the project tasks from that are processed. And then I'm just going to start at the top of my list of my regular GTD items, which starts, there's review project pipeline. So that, and I will try and update the document as I go along.
okay.
Yeah. How about you?
So I just met with a new client for the first time, which usually leaves me a little dumb for like a day after.
Yes. But not in a cute way, which sucks.
No, it's not the cute kind. Wait, what's the cute kind?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking of like a kitten or a puppy that's like almost asleep and kind of falls over like that. But
Okay, yeah, it's not like that.
no.
No. Um, so I'm gonna, and also I've just had a really, really rough health day, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can. Um,
You can do it.
part of me wants to say I'm gonna go through my checklist like a good reviewer, do, and part of me just wants to go in and like brutally massacre my OmniFocus. I worry I will leave things
Okay.
behind if I don't do my checklist. But like, I also wonder if I shouldn't just give into that energy.
And I haven't experienced struggling with the weekly review and energy at all. It's not a thing. I personally really like the idea of, okay, I want to review and whatever seems juicy, whatever seems appealing, I'll just do that. Because some review is better than no review.
Which is sometimes a strategy that we talk about, like, oh, you need to work on this thing. We'll pick anything in that topic that sounds good because you're still working on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. I may do that. Just dig in and do something. And Ozark has some documents to read.
Cool.
So
I personally am somewhat in awe of I'm going to read documents while Brittany and Colleen are blathering on, but you know, you do you. I was like, I remember the mute button is your friend.
Who listen to podcasts while they read. I don't believe it happens as fast as when they read without it, but if you factor in procrastination time, it might.
Yes. Yep. That's just me.
So, yeah, we'll see how, but if they're really boring, sometimes I do like having something else on.
Yes. I can see that.
Yeah, that's a thing. All right. So we're going to get started on that. And
yeah,
I'm giving this deer in headlights look, but it's partly just because I had to take medication that makes me sleepy and I slept all morning.
Yeah.
I haven't exercised. Ugh. Today's is rough. But I had a great meeting with new clients. So
yay!
All right. I'm going to open the document in junk.
Okay.
Going to do it.
Because English is English, that sounds like you're going to open the document and you're also going to open the junk.
Yeah. The junk drawer that is my OmniFocus database right now.
Yikes. Gosh darn it. I didn't bring myself a bag of Crunch. I was going to bring a bag of Crunch. I don't know that there's a bag of Crunch in this house. There might be. My dad goes on and off them.
Yeah.
I go on and off them, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But apparently I do need sustenance. I've been so hungry all day. Okay.
I have not.
No.
It's been a rough one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I am going to skip these first few things. Like a rebel.
Legasp. Actually, you know what I should do first? Might help is my sewing project. Because I do that actually each evening.
Is update your sewing project?
Yes. Yes, because it's so very nice to be like, I know that I can check my inventory of tasks and be like, yes, I know what the next one is for that.
Yeah, I feel like when I was on a actual YouTube schedule, that was a thing that I did fairly frequently. Actually, I think I'm gonna do. I have a confession. Is this the right place for a confession, or do I need to actually do it to David Allen himself?
David is not available. We are.
Okay, so I think it's been a really long time since I cleaned out my OmniFocus inbox.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What, like, like a couple of days? Like a week? Higher.
Yeah, a lot higher. So I think that's what I'm going to start with.
Okay.
And if I suddenly need to get up, I apologize to everybody.
We get it. We'll be holding the fort. I'll try and keep an eye on your little square. I also might need to go mumble.
Because are you mumbling about not having Crunch? Is that what's happening right now?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. Oh, practice is doing useful separate from practice planning. Oh, the documents are aversive more than boring. Or even more than boring. Important.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it.
You can do it.
Thank you. I think I need my glasses. By the way, when I was feeling like garbage the other day, I put my glasses somewhere. I don't know where they are. So these are my backups that live in my car.
Okay.
Because ADHD people can't just buy one pair of glasses. You need your glasses and your backup glasses.
Yes. I actually have a client who buys them by the 5 from Amazon.
I have noticed that there is a point past which I don't take them seriously, and I'm more likely to end up back at 0. I don't know if 5 for me would be past that, but like there is a point past which it's like, oh, I'm just so confident that I have so many that I don't really pay that much attention.
Yeah. Okay. I need to apply.
Why? Why is this even in here?
Apply. Oh, you know what? No, first I need to iron tape yellow tape into shape. Then I need to apply tape to neck lines of those shirts. Then after that, hem and cuff. Oh, hem shirts. Remember to leave a side slit on the tunic. I like it. And then I need to put shirts on children to determine optimal sleeve length. So I had the stage that these shirts are at right now is the sleeves are sewn on, but it looks like a big plus sign. So the arms and the body, it's not sewn up the sides yet. So I put it on the kids to make sure that the neck hole is big enough for the head, which it wasn't at first. And then I had the last sizing and I was like, River, do you like this shirt? They're like, yeah. I started walking away. I'm like, wait. They're like, no, I want to wear this shirt. I'm like, no, it's not a shirt yet. Come back.
Yeah. So it feels weird to put something directly into Someday Maybe, but that's what I did.
Okay.
I feel like maybe I should just delete it, but I don't know.
You mean like you thought of it instead of capturing it in the inbox, it's just going directly there?
Wait, I mean, it is in the inbox, but I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
It really doesn't belong in my task management system, but I don't have a better place for it to go.
Right.
Well, now that I say that out loud, so it's a shortcut that I may want to play with someday. And it has instructions on how to set it up. But you know what I can do? I can put the link with the instructions in the shortcut itself.
Oh.
Comment. Instructions. There. And then if I'm like, yeah, I'm going to totally go make this, I can do it. Jeez.
Yeah. Did I put that entirely? Ah, I did. Okay. Yeah, that's why. I entrusted a reminder to a whole different app. So when I was searching in my in Todoist, I could not find it. That's why. Okay, so then if that other project does exist or this, then I think that means that this one is not.
Oh, this, now that I am on a computer, feels a lot like a 2-minute action.
Ah, like that.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ozak said some of us have many glasses. Some people have one pair of reading glasses per chair that they sit in to read or craft or whatever. That's true. What? Hem and cuff, wondering if cuffing a type of strike is like hawing? Hewing? I don't. Oh, they're
Ozak?
sewing terms.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Ozak is talking about. I'm just mean like folding the end of the sleeve down so that it is finished. That's what I mean.
Cool.
Yep.
That sounds pretty cool.
But unfortunately, the sleeves are too long. That's the short version. But better too long than too short.
That's true. That's true.
Sort of. There's a cool thing where you put a different kind of fabric on the end so it has like a contrast. It's kind of like a trim, sort of. But that is extra work that I need to do.
Is it a contrasting note?
A contrasting note? I don't know what that means.
It's not interesting enough for me to go into.
Okay.
Too long for the amount of interest level that it is. Oh, okay. There's that action. Go me.
I stubbed my toe so hard that it hurts almost 2 hours later. And it hurts like up my foot. Like, I don't know what I did, but muscles of some kind did not like it.
I am sorry. That is not good.
Yes.
You are at rerun, right? Yeah. Website.
Haha! I remembered the keyboard shortcut for strike through in Google Docs.
I've gotten better at it on Google Docs.
We all know how much you love all Google products.
Yeah. I want to change it to be with the same as my Mac.
I know, but then it would not be,
They could let me customize it.
It's true. That's very true.
I can customize it on my Mac. I just don't want to change it to match Google's.
Yes.
I want Google to change to match my Mac.
Yes.
I've been having to use the Google app more. Mm-hmm. And for mail, because that's where I'm trying to keep my marketing ACO account separate from my other email. And I'm on the beta on my phone. And the feature that Google's had forever, where you can like on your phone anyway, you swipe your finger or you use an arrow, a key, I think, on the desktop, and it'll like finish. It's suggesting words and it'll auto finish them for you that are like on the page. Mm-hmm. It looks exactly like that on iOS 17, except it's a different keystroke that does it. And even though I'm on iOS 17, it defaults to the Google one when I'm in Gmail, and I started the two within a week of each other. And so it has completely broken my brain.
Yes. That would do it.
Y'all, I have such a skywalk Colleen already knows the tragic tale, but I had my shortcuts on the beta just all went back to days ago, or some of them months ago versions, like many months ago, and with no clearly defined reason, and synced the error back to the other devices. And I do back up my shortcuts every night because I'm crazy, and I had to wipe my whole library and import them all in manually.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's not fun.
been rough.
Okay. I gotta go. I gotta go get food. I'm suddenly starving again. It's weird. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I was punning. There's value in planning these days. You feel more like drawing benefit from moral supports for implementing. Yeah, I can get that. I can totally get that. All right. I did that. All right. I need to be back here. Um Um, do I really only have 2 windows open? Wow. Nope. Okay. Um, this is not a bad idea. This might be the time to do this one. Wow, I was putting an iPad and I was gonna give it the name of my iPad like 3 iPads ago instead of just putting an iPad. That was interesting. Mm, hmm. I think I'm not gonna do that. Ugh, that's really boring. I should do it, but it's really boring. Mm. I feel like I did that. Oh, yeah. I tried to do this one. I was like, buy a thing, and then I discovered how expensive the thing is, and then I didn't know what if I should go with a different brand, and then I just gave up. Yeah. Starving a lot on stream, right? None of that. I still have my let's just call it meal. I have my meal here because calling it lunch implies that I had other meals adequately. I'm getting really stir crazy and bored of this. What do I want to do with this action? I may just try.
I found brunch.
You found brunch? Oh, crunch.
I did find crunch.
With a C.
With a C.
Crunch with a C, okay.
Like, like a workout video when you're like 3 more, 2 more, like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to do some scheduling. I was like, why is there swim lessons in my calendar? They're swim lessons for my nephew.
Yes.
They have a pool, but we have a family friend here that gives swimming lessons to kids and does a really good job. And so while he's here, he should get some swimming lessons.
That's awesome.
The question is, do I want to do that time? July 11th. I could maybe do that. There's somebody offering appointment that starts at 5 o'clock, and I was like, I've been feeling really done by then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have a lot of.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm.
Yes.
I know this is the wrong meeting for it. Brittany and I usually exchange victories before we do our the ADHD Journeyman weekly meeting. But I did all the things that need to be done in the kitchen before bedtime before I left to come here.
Speaking of needing to streamline getting to bed.
Well, because especially when I come to my parents' house to do these streams, you and I typically end like 10 to 15, or I get off the stream at 10 to 15 after I would have wanted to have started that stuff.
Right. And then you still have to drive.
Yeah, I have to wrangle the child, I have to drive home, I have to get my brain in gear, and then by that time it's midnight, so
yeah.
Forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shout out to my mom, who I don't think can hear me, but I don't care, because like when I come here to do these streams, I show up, my child is taken care of and is deliriously happy, and food is usually available, and she like even texted me to say, hey, do you need food, and made it for me, and it was available. And then I just chill out, and I'm on her bed, and their internet is now good, so like,
yay,
it's a good day for everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty great. And Ozak, you're right. I don't prefer to meet before exercising, but lately it has been happening far more often than I care to do. But yeah, that has more to do with me struggling to get up lately.
Yep.
And be human.
It's going to get better, sweetheart. It's going to get better. I know. I don't know when.
I hope.
But it will. But like, it will. But right now it sucks. Both of those things can be true.
I got some of my family to respond to a thing, but not enough of them.
I hate that.
Yeah. So I was looking into my conference schedule in more detail than I had
Okay.
done. Oh, that's a thing I need to do is put my conference schedule in here.
Mm-hmm.
And not just visualize it, but put it in my actual calendar. Um, and uh and I was like, wait a minute. There's like sort of an unofficial welcome party like
Okay.
on Thursday, but the regular conference doesn't start till Saturday. And I'm like,
Whoa.
so there's like a day to finish traveling and like chill. I'm like, this is strange to me. I'm not complaining, but it seems strange to me.
It does. It's like,
I was
and
like, is it mostly your
sightseeing?
nerves hangovers from the thing the night before?
Wow, they are expecting to party hard.
I
You better
guess
get
I just
ready.
hang out with people who enjoy their beverages, whether it's like I'm in Portland or I'm with ADDers or I'm with tech nerds. They all very much enjoy their adult beverages.
Am I in your life to balance out the universal karma?
Um, yes, but not for that, for many other things. Oh,
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, no.
okay. I need to start writing stuff down because I started looking at a calendar. Hmm.
And with that, I now have only tasks. I still have more than I started with when I started the review, but I have only tasks that I generated today
Oh, in your inbox?
in my inbox. Yep.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you. This
It
crunch
seems
is not very faulty.
like the people who might most need the extra day to recalibrate may not take it. Yeah.
Mm, yep,
And
that is
that's
true.
true, but I think I will
Yeah.
because I have had concerns about energy as of late.
Float in a pool and take a nap and listen to Mercy Thompson.
Aw.
Almost.
I know what a high um compliment or whatever that is. Pray no. Sign of love that is. So there we are. I can come up with words eventually.
Doing
Put
talking with rebel heroes.
because I'm on wrap. To family. Pick a day for Enchanted Forest. I'm trying to find the right balance the week of the conference between not giving myself adequate rest before I go and not making any money that week.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out like, do I need to free up an extra day because I've got like a day blocked off in case we go to the theme park, and then I've got the day before I fly off because I fly out really early from Portland, and so yeah, trying to figure out if I need to loosen that up a little bit.
Oh my God. Okay.
What?
I'm doing a 2-minute action, which is Google how to prevent muscle cramps. Because I lately am just insanely prone to muscle cramps.
I was always
It's
told bananas.
yes, because of the potassium. But one of the things, like the key nutrients that you need to prevent muscle cramps, according to this, is potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium, electrolytes. Okay. I take electrolytes more than once a week. And the other thing that they recommend is to stay well hydrated. Brittany, you know how well hydrated I am.
You're a hydrating machine.
I don't even know how I could be more hydrated. And I take electrolytes frequently. So, internet, what the heck? And one of the other preventions is stretch your muscles. Absolutely. Stretch my calves, my feet, my arm, whatever. But the other day I got a cramp in my core. I don't know how you stretch your stomach. Well, okay, but I already did that twice. I don't want any more kids.
So I'm sorry, I started laughing. I was actually realizing that I'm pretty sure all of our audience currently does not drink alcohol
Oh,
at this moment. I don't trust the concurrent viewers anymore. I think that so there could be other people who haven't chatted, but Wyatt said true adult beverages are responsible, sophisticated, and boring. Basically water. Nozak enjoys especially sugary beverages. Different psychoactive substances. Milk with maple syrup is an excellent mixed drink, for the record.
That sounds so good, Ozak. Oh my God.
It actually does.
Look,
and nothing sounds good to me.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. I have actually drunk maple syrup before. Not like chugged, but like sipped. Like you would sip. I have been led to believe some people sip whiskey, certain whiskeys. Not they would be able to tell us. But
I can verify people do sip whiskeys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like sipping. So like I have sipped maple syrup before. That is how into maple syrup I am/was, depending on your perspective on time. I no longer eat it. Oh, well, sort of. I no longer
it's
officially
because they're giving up their citizenship. I'm just kidding.
That's correct. Yes, I'm being deported as a result of being not Canadian.
Of no longer eating maple syrup.
Do they do that in like Minnesota too? If you stop eating maple syrup there, they get rid of you.
Yeah. I think so. Wyatt said sugar is my poison of choice. We're a milk plus molasses household.
Milk and molasses? I'm not sure I can as much get behind that. I actually like to eat molasses depending on your molasses straight. I do also enjoy. Have in the past done so.
Oh, and vinegar is also delicious in tiny amounts. So speaking of Nate, there's a member of the guild who also nerds out on vinegars real hard.
And alcohol, but yes.
Yes. And so those are their main things they're all about. That's so that anyway, cracks us up.
Yes, it is not the most niche nerding out thing I've ever heard of, but it's close.
No, it's not.
It is tied with air quality and aluminum alloys, because there is more than one. And I did not know this until, when I spoke to that person.
Alloy just means like a mixture.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. But it had never occurred to me that you could be like, well, I'm going to make some aluminum muffins and I'm going to do 2 cups of this and 1 cup of that. It hadn't occurred to me.
You know what? Recipes, I don't think I even knew what alloy meant until I was following Apple. So
I knew what it meant, but it didn't occur to me that there could be more than one recipe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, your recipe for aluminum muffins is like this, and it has this, and my recipe is like this.
And then I got to watch Johnny Ive videos where he's talking about their special formulary for Apple Watch. Wyatt said one of my life goals is to start carrying around syrup in a hip flask, pulling it out for use when there's only corn syrup-based breakfast toppings available.
Wyatt, I have done that. It is too clean. So reconsider. Reconsider your life choices. Learn from my mistakes.
Okay.
I still have that flask.
That is awesome. It sounds like you successfully cleaned it.
I did. It was just super annoying.
And the reason you can do alcohol in a flask is because it's self-cleaning. You don't put sugary drink alcohol in. You put like
right
straight hard liquor because it is self-cleaning. Anyway.
I can't really see your timer. Are you flipping on a break? Because I feel like you need a break.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been here way too long.
Okay, get up. Get out of here.
Never clean, just refill. Whew. Also, the fact that Colleen's actually done it before. All right. I'm going to get up, take a break. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. I've done it before. Yeah. Like I said, sipping. I mean, I've done it mostly out of a cup, but. Oh, boy. Okay. So I only have tasks from today done. I'm going to, because I have a couple in here that are not tagged for certain projects. Is that the only one for that one? Oh. Okay. Excuse me. I hope that's not getting too full. One that I just project reference. I don't think it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too. If it is, I can just pop that other one out. It's in there. That's okay. Okay. Okay, well, I can check off that item. Look up how to prevent muscle cramps. Apparently everything that I'm doing, so what the heck. Nope. Stop the rabbit hole. It's already been 2 minutes. Stop. Do not go back down that rabbit hole. It's probably some combination of, is it possible to be too hydrated? Hang on. We're going to go back in here. Symptoms of overhydration in humans. Yeah, preferably in humans. Cloudy thinking, nausea and vomiting, muscle weakness, spasms and cramps. So it is a symptom, but I think I'd get the other ones too. Severe cases include mental confusion, seizures. Okay. I don't think I'm, no. Water toxicity. Oh boy. Yeah, do not be overhydrated, folks. That sounds like a bad time. That's a bad time. I am going to check in on the stream comments here. See what people are saying. Yes, I agree with you, Ozak. Lemon and vinegar. I'm super into it. Yes. Yes, it's interesting with the syrup. Often, like tree syrups will have mold in them already. Like you can't see it, but it's the thing. Like people who have like issues with mold should avoid those. Vitamin C tablet, yeah. Honey is thicker though. Anyway. Yes. Yeah. No, that's a fair comparison. Overhydrate, overknead bread. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's almost full of brain. Okay. So going back to processing stuff. Okay, I don't entirely know. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm just looking through the inbox to process the tasks associated with specific projects. Okay, that one is project reference. That is one of the most powerful things that GTD introduced to me is like, think about tasks versus reference, right? So a task is cut out the fabric, and reference is the link to the YouTube video that has the instructions on it, right? You can't check that off other than like, I guess, do the whole thing, but that's the project, right? So reference versus task. It's beautiful. Do not confuse the two or you won't do stuff. Finish the page. Hooray. Good job, Ozak. Awesome. Also, I don't know that Wyatt, that you weighed in on what you're doing. So if you would care to share, please do. If you do not wish to share, that is fine. Okay. Okay, that one needs to be, no, that's not what I meant to do. We need to do, okay. Welcome back.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Two things. When I was sounding really uncertain about that, sending something straight to someday maybe,
Okay.
it was probably a reference that was making me uncomfortable. That it probably was really a reference, if I'm being honest with myself.
Oh, right, because you can hear me blather. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just don't take out my AirPods and I just go stretch.
Right.
Also, when I was in middle school, I had this big water bottle, not as big as the one I drink out of now, but a big water bottle.
Yep.
And I didn't know about overhydrating or water toxicity. And I thought, oh, I am going to, I don't know why, I dared myself. I was like, I'm going to see if I can drink 10 of these in one day. And I was getting up there in numbers, and I was starting to get really queasy. And I just remember sitting there in Spanish class thinking, maybe I'm stubborn. I could keep going. Maybe I shouldn't.
Man.
Yeah. And then later found out about it. So tell your ADHD children who might do weird ass stuff, all of the dangerous things that they could do to themselves when they just get weird.
Oh yeah, I think that my firstborn is going to potentially be like that, and I really hope that I can figure out a way to steer them early into the, you don't have to do that just to prove you can, when you know full well that it will be detrimental to at least you, if not other people.
And I just didn't know. And if I'd bothered to voice like my thought out loud to another human being, they might have told me.
But like, I have a concern that my firstborn specifically will understand full well what's happening in whatever situation it is,
and the consequence,
and the consequence, and proceed due to stubbornness.
Yeah, that's a concern.
Yeah,
that's a concern.
Because it turns out that when you take hyper stubborn and you breed them, you get, a sheep. Okay.
You get a sheep?
I was making a joke, like a sheep person, like a compliant, non-stubborn. I was joking about.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were meaning a sheep metaphorically.
Yes, metaphor. A sheeple. You get a sheeple. which I think is a stupid word.
Ooh, Wyatt's declaring prep for arrival of offspring Mark II is taking up much of our organizational executive
Which
bandwidth.
I love.
I bet.
I love Wyatt. That's amazing.
The phrase offspring Mark II?
Yeah. That's amazing.
And I'm feeling bad that we didn't get our...
That's true, Ozak. I hadn't thought of that. In a documentary that I watched, there was this guy who's like apparently internationally recognized as like the sheep guy in the UK, and he's like, sheep are the only creature on God's earth that is looking for the quickest way to die. I think that's true.
I don't know. Okay, so I've taken a calendar diversion, and I'm just gonna formally acknowledge that.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means I got to an item in the task inbox that involves scheduling, and my calendar needs updating. So, I mean, it means things like, I'm gonna text my family. Could we please commit to a day?
Yep.
and I wrote a bunch of things down actually while we were chatting before I left, so I could pick it up. Where's our family? Which
in
is the
terms
title of our group chat.
Smart herd animal, you want your goats. And in fact, sounds like Ozak might know this, but Brittany probably does not. One approach to keeping your sheep safe from predators, not obviously really aggressive or intense predators, but like minor predators, is to put a goat in with the sheep herd. Okay? Because the goats are fearless and smart. And often a predator will be like, what, you're not just like running away from me? I'm confused. Oh, I have a horn shoved up me. I better run away. And the sheep are safe. It's a good approach. It's also the role I play at conventions for my friends who are, more scantily clad, cosplaying or whatever. And if I'm there, no one messes with them. I exude this goat energy in a good way.
Good goat energy.
Good goat energy. That sounds like a great band. Yeah.
As opposed to zombie miniature goats.
Yeah, that's bad goat energy.
That's something from the Mercy Thompson werewolf books. I didn't know that you remembered the name of them, so that was cute.
I did not, in fact, but I did make a promise.
How did the name come to you?
Good goat energy?
No, the Mercy Thompson name. Like, I didn't know you knew it because I just always refer to them as the werewolf books.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I remember them. Yeah. I thought you meant that you had mentioned the zombie miniature goats before, and I remembered those. I did not.
Oh no, I hadn't mentioned those.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing I need to figure out, which is like, can I attend all of these interviews? I probably should.
The mountain goats. Yeah, the mountain goats. They sound like they're like an indie folk kind of, They sing Kumbaya unironically, which so do I. I'm not disparaging, but I just, it's in that vibe. I have no water left.
Wow. It turns out I had a lot of calendaring to do. So that's because then I remembered, oh yeah, I gotta figure out if I can attend these.
Without context, it just sounds like you're really big. Oh, I have so many interviews to do. Oh.
Well, you mean like a TV as opposed to I'm thinking, no, we're hiring a company to help out with our nonprofit.
Yeah.
And these are the interviews to decide who to hire.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
That I'm not getting paid to go to.
we are going to back to project pipeline. I think that right now I have all of my sewing projects on the go that I need. 4, it's 2 to 4, and we have 4 right now. So I'm happy with them. I have my, if nothing else is hand sewing, I do that one. I have, which is the Patchwork Jedi shirt, which we are excited for. I'm excited for. I don't know if anyone else is. Which I thought was going to take decades, but you know,
I've never seen a Patchwork Jedi shirt in
will
canon Star Wars. So
someday, it's like the very, very, very last Jedi who escaped Order 66, and it's been a minute since they got back.
If they're really supposed to be monks and like maybe living in poverty, it would actually make sense that there were some.
It would make sense, but they always have very like pristine kind of robes going on. So like, I want to know, does Qui-Gon Jinn wash his own underwear, or is that like done for him by the people? You know,
I don't know if he's your best example of a Jedi. He's
kind of a jerk. But my point is, it's not likely that if there are people that do laundry that anyone does, you know, it's all or nothing. You do your own laundry or you don't, right? Like in a system like that.
And I'd be like, maybe a droid did, except we all know that Obi-Wan never owned a droid.
Naturally, he never did. Nope. I mean, he might be a secret. What?
Because like I said, is it made of real patchwork Jedis? And now I wish it were, and that is exactly the cloak that the Sisters of Dathomir would wear.
I need to look up the Sisters of Dathomir.
Oh, you do. They're basically witches that use the Force.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
That is some serious.
They've got their own energy.
That is a whole thing.
Yep. And that's how you know you're in the presence of a true nerd, when they do things like whip out the name Sisters of Dathomir.
I'm trying to figure out, because it's like slightly carnival goth. That's how I describe that look.
I more remember the things they did than what they wore.
It's their whole aesthetic. I'm vibing on it. Yeah.
Oh no, it's
distinctive. Yes, no. It is made of mostly natural fibers, asterisk. But yeah, it's like cotton, linen, etc. Some silk. So sewing projects, complete, current, good. We like the ones we have. Do not add more. Walk away. Okay. Oh my God. I have to have another brag on myself, because I realized that so I killed 2 really big birds with 1 stone. Okay.
Yes.
So epic fussiness in the evening, just before bed, when we're really tired, and I don't have any time to do things like sorting clutter because I'm being fussed at. Solution: bring the kids upstairs, plop them in the middle of my sorting clutter, and they're entertained by my clutter, and I'm getting stuff done. Slowly, but slowly is faster than not doing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've gotten really a lot of progress done on a couple of different projects that involve just like digging your hands in and getting the sorting done. And it's pretty great. And yeah.
See the chat? Carnagoth. Goth.
I like Marty Goth. That's cool.
Marty Goth. And then I never could get the hang of Tuesdays.
Nice. Which is also, bringing it back to previous turn of the conversation, hilarious given the non-drinking previous conversation.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like kids really change one's perspective.
Yep.
I'm given to understand that.
It could be a thing. Possibly.
Okay, I need to find these other dates so they can go in my calendar.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you a thing. So I'm looking at the River, my eldest River's like things that I could do to improve River's life. The other day, River said, I have a poop, and that is the signal for I have to pee. But I'm like, okay, do you want to go to the toilet? Yes. And they said, well, wait a minute. And they stopped. They got this look on their face. I said, are you peeing? They're like, yeah. I'm like, but we're going to go to the toilet. Okay, I'm done. We can go to the toilet now. I'm like,
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Are you ready to get? Are you ready to go out to dinner? Absolutely. Let me just finish this sandwich and then we'll go. It's like,
yeah. I just have a skywalk real quick. It hadn't occurred to me that it's been a really long time since I attended a conference.
Yeah.
That I couldn't click a button and add the sessions to my calendar.
Uh-oh.
And I kind of want to text Mike, like, hey, or email Mike, the person putting on the thing. But maybe I'll just be good and shut up. I'm very excited to go.
But it would be super if that could be the case with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How many projects do I currently have? It's a few. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to throw that one on. I'm going to throw it on. And then if next week comes around and I need to not do that, then I can do that. Okay, so I'm going to give an emoji. That's the first step for me in officially adding a project to my list is think of the emoji that represents.
Picking the emoji? Mm-hmm. You pick the emoji before you put the phrasing in?
Well, the phrasing is already in my head. I just need to figure out what emoji encapsulates that.
Okay. Because you usually have phrasing with it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most of the time, I will have a official title and then a bullet point description as well, so that I know what the heck is going on. But it starts with the emoji.
Totally. Wow.
I also love having a date stamp for when I initiated projects. That has been wonderful. That's really good.
Maybe I just should say 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and just have it as an all-day event. This is actually really difficult. I was gonna even like I was gonna do it with Fantastica where you just like paste it in natural language. I'm like, even then, I think I'm not going to.
Yep.
So this, excuse me. Okay, so.
Oh, right. I haven't added that yet.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Are you smart enough to do this? Nope. It's called Central Time. Okay.
There was a
Not too bad.
surprising number of emoji that fit that description.
Which description?
The
Oh,
eldest has shown what?
I just remembered what I was going to add to our agenda last Monday.
Do it now, quickly.
It's updating our unavailable collab dates. It's like, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff coming up, and I don't think we've talked about it yet because July felt so far away, and now it
is not.
It is very nigh. We're gonna go see the castle this week.
Amazing! I am down for any castle, but what castle specifically are you talking about?
Remember I sent you that like house tour listing that was a castle?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you like take a selfie in the bathroom, please?
Wyatt, if you want to go, let me know.
Seriously, go Wyatt.
It's a D&D play, like it's the house to own to play D&D if you happen to have 1.5 mil lying around.
Yeah, just what, because when Brittany sent me the link, I looked at it and I was like, when you go and take the tour, make sure you speak very politely to the dragons and fairies that live there.
And I'm thinking, why would I insult a dragon? I don't have a death wish.
I don't know. You're tired.
Okay, I mean tired. Yeah, sure, I see that. Show me Sunday. I'm speaking
Sunday.
Second on Sunday. So me getting rest through the week is pretty important.
Yes.
Yeah, I shan't be doing any of these things.
Sure.
Oh. Trying to delete stuff off of mom's calendar.
Oh dear, don't do that.
Really glad I don't have permission for that.
Okay, so now, because you have impacted my life in many, many ways. One of them is anytime I consider including red in my digital life, I always reconsider, because I remember you saying to me, the human brain views red as much different than every other color.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a choice between an emoji that was entirely red or entirely blue, and I picked the entirely blue one.
And it's okay if you're like, I really need to draw attention to this, but
yeah, but I don't. It's just one of the. It's just the eldest has been showing signs of being ready to draw, like write letters, like the letters of the alphabet, and actually wrote some things that were like, yeah, when I squint, I can see that's an A and a B. So I want to print off some of the tracing sheets and get that to be a thing. So what's the first step? Decide on
said picking socks. It's like picking socks before getting dressed. Emoji tie things together. Aw. Date stamps are appealing.
Oh, you know what else I need to do? More scrap paper from the grand people.
Oh, wow.
What is up?
My friend is taking her child to Japan.
Wow. Do they have children in Japan?
Fun.
It's so interesting because on the iOS app, Todoist, when you add a label, Todoist adds it at the very, very top of the list of labels. When you add it on the desktop, like browser, it adds it at the very, very bottom. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I prefer the top. That's where I keep my projects now. But I used to keep it at the bottom. So, you know. Okay, after the kite. Okay. Project pipeline, getting back to it. So I have done one for the child. We found this child.
Okay, no, I need to get going, but I want to put this other thing in.
And I need to get water too. So when you go, I'll go.
Okay.
And I might actually stretch because apparently I should do that because muscle cramps.
Oh, yeah. That is a good idea, apparently.
Yeah.
Max talk after hours.
Man, I feel like I'm so stuck on this one project.
My energy issues lately, the organizer for this event was like, hey, let me RSVP if you want to join after hours. I was like, so what's the safe thing to say? Because if I'm up for it, I definitely want to be there. If I'm not, I'm not. And that's a pretty big risk. So lately, what would be the least annoying one to have me say wrong? And he's like, well, you were automatically RSVP'd as a speaker. And if you can be there, great. And I was like, okay, perfect.
That works for me.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I will not be here for weekly review on the 20th because I will be en route. Okay.
The 20th of the July.
Midwest Mac.
I have updated my calendar data accordingly.
Yay. Oh.
Okay.
Here we are. Okay. So I have an email that has the address and the person's phone number and parking instructions. Nowhere does it say the starting time.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Huh. So yeah, as a vegetarian, not drinking, I'm attending a barbecue and wine event.
Enjoy the mushrooms.
I'm wondering if I should have snacks on hand. Although maybe I just should anyway, because that's a good policy. What?
Oh, never mind. I thought I had a thing where I could check a project off, but it's actually recurring to renew my license plates. So here's a question. If you're 18 months late with renewing your license plates, does it revert to the original date, which is near your birthday, or does it go to a year from when you renewed it?
In my experience in a different country,
Yeah.
It was from the date I renewed it.
Okay. Well, I'll just look into it on December the 2nd.
I did have a magical year of undiagnosed ADHD where my plates it expired, my insurance was lapsed, and my driver's license had lapsed for about
So,
a
like,
year. And I
you
was
were driving
commuting.
illegally times 3.
I was commuting 70 miles a day.
Wow.
For part of that. So yeah. Uh, it's one of those just like, oh, that's what ADHD means. It's that. Got it. Got it.
That's what it means.
So yeah, I don't know what time. I know what time wine tasting starts. I don't know what time the event starts. Um no. Yes, please be Central Time. No, no, I want to show it in Central Time. Thanks. I think the regular barbecue might start at 2, but I don't know.
I'm going to do a calendar review.
Are you now?
Yep.
I'm kind of doing it for just one thing, but I'm also a little overdue to go to a break. So I'm going to check it on the chat and then do that.
Right. Water. Yes. Here we go.
They do have children in Japan, maybe even enough. Portobello. Snack. I feel like having snacks while traveling is just a good idea, you know? It's just generically advisable. So updating my list, did my family get back to me? Need BBQ time. And I've been totally just cheating and like asking in the Slack I'm in for Mac Voices when I have questions because I'm like, I don't know. Oh, that's what I could do. I can go ask my parents, then I can finish these calendaring things. Mercury's in red. All right. I don't see how driving legally is ADHD. No, what it is I kept thinking, oh yeah, I need to do that. Oh yeah, I need to do that. But then there was no deadline anymore. That's what makes it ADHD. Is because the deadline had already passed. So now there's no reason to do it now. And I hadn't had any consequences yet. Yeah. Plus, all the while secretly feeling terrible about it. Anyway, I will go on a break and be right back. apologies for the delay. I needed to discuss scheduling with the people who just got here. So I did that. Wait, you came back at the same time as me?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
Was surprised I hadn't heard you.
Yep. I had to well thing, but now I'm back. Not for like another hour, but like another, 25 minutes.
Fair, fair. So we discussed it. I have a feeling we will end up doing Sunday. So I think I can look into the schedule for interviews and see if I can actually make it. No, here it is. Oh, this sounds like a hellish day. Hmm. Mm. Um. It is not how you type David. Okay, I looked at the dates, I put them in my calendar, and I'm flying for one of them. So,
Yep.
other ones, there's some during our collab time. I said I could negotiate for some of them, but others, I will
Yep.
be on an airplane.
Yep.
So,
Time and tide, etc.
yeah. Ozak finished page 2.
Yay! Wow, that sounds like some intense documents, Ozak. You are
Yeah,
a
it
warrior.
really does. A second read through will be necessary and noted things to look up or ask about. Ooh, ouch. No
Yikes!
wonder you're avoiding this thing. That's
Yeah.
brutal. And now I'm thinking of time and tide wait for no one, and I'm thinking of pirates, so thanks.
Do you know I have the invitation to go on a pirate ship this summer?
No.
So our children's music class teacher is for the summer being a pirate, like a pirate themed like summer camp or something, like on the water. Like they have boats, ships, I should say. And they do like tourists as well, I guess. So we are invited to come and ride on his ship for free. He'll just give us tickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
cool.
doing that.
Wait. Why would you have made this June 26th? No, I need you to be July 17th. I looked for it and I couldn't find. I was missing some of them. I was like, "What? They're not all there." No, it's because I put them on the 26th. Like, why would you have put it for a date in the past? Is your automatic default. Rude. Okay, so those are all in. I think they belong as maybes. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like right as my flight is taking off. So pretty sure that's not one I can make.
Remind me when I get home to charge my watch.
That's a good thing.
Okay, I added.
Ozak wants to know how long your voyage would last.
That I do not know. It may be a 3-hour tour.
Ooh.
I doubt it though. If it's for kids, so I don't think it's going to be that long. Yeah.
So, in addition to the fact that my nephew has recently decided he loves Star Wars, he's not completed a Star Wars movie, but he has decided he loves Star Wars and recognizes the font at a distance and things that belong in the Star Wars universe.
That's fantastic,
isn't it? He also really does a lot of pirate stuff. So basically, he's perfect. Not really perfect, obviously. He's fully in the I need to bend as many rules as possible to learn how the universe works phase, but which many days feels far from perfect.
Yep.
But it's pretty great because he'll like, oh, now we're playing pirates. I'm like, yes, I'm on board with this.
I mean, there are some characters in Star Wars who are basically the Star Wars versions of pirates. In fact, doesn't Han Solo get called a pirate at least once?
They have pirates, yeah. And I am actively biting my tongue about something you haven't seen.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no. Lando.
But yeah, like Hondo is a pirate. And he's great. So for irony, dresses a ninja when visiting the pirate ship.
Yeah, no, like practically the first line that Lando Calrissian speaks to Han Solo is, "You have a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled, you old pirate. How you doing?"
Yeah. For some reason, I thought you'd said Hondo instead of Lando, and because Hondo is a pirate,
and that's the ship name. Although I think that Han Solo is straight as an arrow, personally, as gay as
Han Solo, and yeah,
as Lando is the absolute gayest, and Han is the absolute.
No, Lando's not gay. He's pan.
True. Yes. No, it's like, I don't care. I don't care. Yes. He is DTF.
Colleen strikes me as more of a pirate than a ninja.
Unfortunately, you are swing and a miss on that. I am actually a member of a ninja clan. I have the headband and everything. In the LARP that I joined, there was a ninja clan, and I became a part of.
Maul might be a bit of a pirate too.
Who's a pirate?
Maul.
The Sith?
You haven't seen the animated series?
But
you saw Solo, the movie.
I did.
Yeah, he's running a not a pirate group, but he's running a like gangster syndicate. So,
and I mean, I feel like the difference between gangsters and pirates is that one of them is on the ocean. I was gonna say less organized, but pirates were super heckin' organized, man. They were efficient. They were democratic. They were chill about gender and sexuality, like stuff. They were awesome. Pirates, like, look up historical pirates. Also, fun fact, there was an early like talkies like film where it was like, okay, we're gonna do it about pirates, and this one dude decided to be like, "Arr, matey," and just because he was looking for a way to distinguish his character as a pirate. And that is why we think "Our matey, shiver me timbers," like that whole voice, that whole pirate speech, he invented. I don't know who it is, but some dude in a pirate movie, the very first ever pirate movie, decided that's how pirates spoke, and that's how we think of pirates ever after.
If you're talking about Disney's Treasure Island, then yeah.
I don't know that it was that. I don't know that it wasn't. I don't know.
That is my understanding. Is that is the origin of it? Is Disney's Treasure Island?
I knew that it was an actor, but I guess it could be. So review project tags, next actions. I can do that.
Okay. So I think I can unblock this day. The other one I'm more concerned about. Let me look. I'm getting more calendar messages in because when you start sending them, then they come back, you know. This is this weekend. That's next weekend. I think that would be great. So, my friend is naming their baby the same name that is a character on The Simpsons, and we have permission to use this to our evil advantage. It's more hilarious that it's an old character, like really old. But yeah.
Oh, I made such huge progress this afternoon with like organizing the upstairs. Okay, so get this. Okay. A bunch of stuff went to the bedroom closet, so it's no longer visible and under our feet. And in the diaper room, but never mind, we have a pile of boxes that are like to declutter or sort rando stuff to figure out, that's hard to figure out what to do with. We have a pile of boxes, which is someone outgrew this and we might want to give it away, but then there's ones where if it was outgrown by the oldest child, I want to keep that for the youngest child. So it's like a bunch of that sorting, which for a lot of people would be intimidating, but it would really make me happy, and I can do it while coaching. So this is all good. And then we have a pile of, this is sorted into the next size up for the younger child boxes, labeled, all of this labeled as such in separate piles, easily accessible and visible.
Ooh.
Oh, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I think that means that I can check this off forever because I don't need to do any more organizing there. That is ready.
Yay.
Yep. Okay, now I need to do a real brain on this. So what is the next step in this? So diaper room to 0. That's done. Oh my God. That's amazing. That is great.
Osaka's impressive with the orderliness.
Thank you. It makes me so happy. It makes my brain so happy.
I just realized that I forgot to lock the door, but it sounds like Grandpa's being a lot of fun, so I'm unlikely to be disturbed.
Ah.
It's hard to remember to lock the door every time.
Yep. Yes. It took me exactly a month. I started it May 29th and I finished it June 29th.
Yay! So then, coming back to the original reason I left my inbox.
Oh boy.
Right?
Yep.
$330.
Put final winter outer wear into labeled box, store in bedroom closet. Oh, and I did like an anti-ADHD thing which was, I thought to myself, wait a second, you probably shouldn't store a TV on its side, right? And I Googled it and the internet said you should not store a TV on its side. And I thought, hey, thanks, internet. And I rejiggered that storage. And I didn't, and it was there like maybe 15 minutes. So it clearly probably was not going to be damaged in that time, but it might have been damaged if it was there a year.
Yay!
I'm very proud of that. It's so frustrating because I'm going through all this stuff, seeing like, okay, what can I sell? What can I get rid of? And I can easily sell this TV. It's in great condition. It's a modern TV. I could get, some money for it. But I said to Jonathan, my husband, I was like, there's going to come a day, not too long from now, when we'll be like, it would be great if we could just purchase a TV and we have one. Now, if I sell it, we'll want it, guaranteed. And, more than one TV. It's, it's not like, will we use this? Yes, we will use this at some point in the future. Not too long from now, probably. Okay. Especially once 2 children start, both of them watching movies, then at that point, you want more than one TV in the house.
Yeah.
And like, there are laptops, but that's not quite the same.
Yeah.
Although, full disclosure, it probably will be connected to a laptop to play, whatever. I am, oh my God, I had like, I don't know, maybe the quintessential millennial parenting moment where I was like, I am too tired to put on a movie for you because the internet is down. And so I would have to get a DVD. And that is no.
Oh. Oh. Oh, now they're playing hide and seek really loudly upstairs. You might even be able to hear them. So there's a non-zero chance that chasing will happen into here.
Do you want to just get up and shuffle over and lock it and come back?
Well, it's time for me to wrap and get up for a break. So,
Okay. All right. Like wrap the stream or just take a break?
Take a break.
Okay.
I actually can still go, probably because I slept all morning.
I know.
I just lost so much time.
I know.
Okay, on the 20th.
Oh, I can hear them now. That's amazing. Haha. Okay.
I phrased this in a way that I hope Kelly will be appreciative of.
Good.
But it involves swears, so I will refrain. I try to remember to refrain from earth swears.
Yes.
On the stream. Okay. So, what's the next thing? For Coach Pot, no. Yeah, I need to do one more of those. Few more. And decide about. Turns out I had a lot of calendar reviewing to do.
Yeah.
Because I only got partway into my inbox before. I'll move it so it's not in my inbox anymore, but like it's a repeating task that somehow didn't have a project assigned, so it was still in the inbox.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found it. I was like, oh yeah, I got to do this thing. And then I tried to do it. I was like, oh, I need to make a whole lot of other decisions about my calendar before I can schedule this repeating thing. Yeah. Hear back from David. And then I need to capture a couple other things that have been occurring to me. All right. I'm going to go off for a break. Are you going to be here for a few?
Yep. I'm going to be here just blabbering.
Perfect.
Okay. So this is one. There's been a couple of different projects in my system that unfortunately have like not merged, but they're similar enough that they are confused. I'm getting confused on them. It was a very gay hand motion. Guys, okay. Yeah. So just buckle up, sweetheart. So I love doing that. So like, for example, I need to get my getting rid of stuff system up and running. So like random clutter, decluttering, yes, but also like my giveaway box system and my selling things system, like all these sort of moving parts. And one of the key aspects of needing to do that, of getting that done, is a staging area, which I'm going to use our what we call the diaper room. It used to be like River's room, like where the eldest child would sleep, but then they didn't sleep there. And then we moved the bed into our bedroom, and so it became the room where we just changed diapers. That was consistently, so now it's the diaper room, and it has a bunch of storage in it, which is good. And anyway, so that needed to be able to be the staging area. So I've cleaned that up. That's ready. And that's great. And now I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around the idea of these systems. So I think I might need pen and paper for this. I think that's what I need. You know what? My computer is telling me it has an update for me. So I'm going to let it do that while I do pen and paper. And then, as I said before, I am going to have to scuttle soonish. Okay. I think I might need a mind map, honestly. So yeah. The very last thing that I used this notebook for was the same project. So this is consistently hard for me to write my head. This is June 29. Okay, so I'm going to start with the big ones. Declutter. Give away. I think that's it. Let me look. What's here? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's all the categories. Hey. Okay, so separate node is note grown. Clutter is not a priority. Um, hmm. Okay. Mhm.
There we go. All the hyperactives went out for a walk.
Aww.
They invited me, but I had other obligations.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. It's the close to 90 and humid.
Oh,
And
jeez.
Cyrus wanted to put the stormtrooper costume on before they went out for their
Oh,
walk.
small human. Oh, don't do that.
I was like, he's got to figure that out for himself. And I was like, yeah, but I haven't figured out if it's washable
Yeah.
by
Yep.
any means.
Um,
I kind of meant, well, they were meant to while they were gone, put away all the costumes, but
no, knowing that kind of stuff like I do, I would recommend search for anything that's like visibly like paint. And if there isn't anything like that, even if there is, like kind of test it with your fingers. Is this going to fall off in a second or is it okay? And then hand wash it. I would not recommend you put it in the machine.
oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, it's like serious. Like it's a good costume. It's got like this thick plasticky stuff on it.
Right. Yeah.
It's like
You can
vinyl
you
for like
can't yeah,
pieces.
you can machine wash vinyl. You can. It's safe. Don't tumble
It's
dry it, but
yeah, it's a thing. I want to be because it's a good one. And then I've got another one that's because they're mostly crap. They're just like single
yeah.
pieces of fabric that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
printed
yeah.
on and see through. And
Oh
I've
yeah.
got one other good one, but it's like, so you're a preteen now.
Right.
He's almost too small for this one. I think I'm gonna have to hide it next time he comes because
Mm. That one? Oh yeah, I don't know where that went. Oh, have you seen this one?
yeah. You're probably big enough for Darth Vader now. It's funny that he's still wearing that one the most when apparently he's been asking my sister for a Mandalorian costume forever. And I have one
Mando's the best.
that he can fit in. Anyway. What is all that nonsense? Oh, I know what all that nonsense is. Oh, ooh, yeah. Um, okay, let's give me one more of these things. Not that one. I still have not gotten used to this app having changed its um oh yeah, it's Mike Recovery Day. Having changed its icon, it's still throwing me.
Yep.
I could do that. Maybe I will.
I'm so glad. Like I make sure that I have a notebook for every single weekly review, and I don't always need it, but when I do.
Oh yeah, you need it. I've got my iPad sitting here.
Yeah. Mind map, everybody everywhere. My project pipelines are just multiplying. Like,
Project pipeline.
yeah.
Oh, Ozak asked about spot cleaning. Uh, but it's
It's
just gonna be
general
sweat. It's
funk.
gonna be a sweaty mess.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like, oops, there goes my ice cream. It's like general funk.
How long is all morning? Like straight. It was noon before I could really do anything. Like I was trying to wake up past then.
Mm-hmm.
But like it wasn't very effective.
Mm-hmm.
Something could be a Valley Girl gesture, not just gay. Okay.
I think that
Done.
there's a very, like, the Venn diagram therein is not two circles. Yeah.
Yeah. Ozak said done with the first read through of page 3.
Awesome.
Spray with rubbing alcohol. Yeah, that's what they used to do in the character department.
Yep. This surprises me not at all.
Don't know if vinyl could be okay with those methods. Yeah, I don't know. Finished listening
Also,
to Nudge. Nice.
not unrelated to Valley Girl and the gay affect accent, whatever you want to call
Yeah. My pal, the gays. It's funny because it's usually the phrase used by people who don't have friendly feelings.
it. Mm-hmm.
Um,
I do enjoy how the phrase "the gays" has been reclaimed. It's great. What am I saying?
okay, so last thing on this calendar. I need to make a decision about when I'm driving back to Portland. Um, I think I've got to do it then. Um, Oregon vortex. Do do. No more replies. There or there. Okay. Um, oh, is that their dog barking?
Oh yes, sorry.
That's okay. I just forgot that you were at your parents' house and then that they got a dog, which they did not
Yes.
used to have. Um, oh, that's kind of late. All right. So, how about um
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Wanted to bark continuously.
Nope, that's too late. Jeez. Okay, now how much further out does calendar go? Oh, also because the number of my pal is singular and the case is not singular. Yes, yes. Wow, it's really irritating. While I know I don't have very limited social capital in this context to raise issues and ask questions, the document asserts that all my questions are resolved. Oh. Yeah, and then they're short-tempered when you actually ask questions. It almost makes me want to tell you, I mean, it makes me want to, on your behalf, to ask more questions, as a form of punishment. But that maybe says something about me. August, when life gets simpler.
I'm back vocally. I just got a baby on my lap, so I'm off camera.
Hi. Hello, back vocally. You know what? I will do this one. Thank you. And then I will be out of credits.
Imperial credits?
Hee hee hee. Complete a project. Yay! Wow, this is drudgery. I did my calendar things though.
Awesome.
Oh, there would be backlash. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, these reactions that it has actually blocks off the words of the message, and I find this super irritating, YouTube, just so you know. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. This is probably going to be my last session cuz now there's people having fun. So,
Yep.
although for the first time in a long time, I potentially could keep going, which
No.
that was
Me
your
too.
child talking to voice, but I feel like you were saying it to me. A lot of these like were perfectly made things. They just didn't have a project in them. Yeah. See, this one feels suspiciously like not a task and more of a reference. It was, hey, because it says try this app. And that's the task with a link. But it's really like, oh, if I feel the need for this thing, then I should try it out. Well, all of a sudden, that's more of a reference.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So we're all working hard to have my nephew who's becoming verbal get there. But I have to say, a lot of his noises are super cute. They're not good communication, but they're really cute sounding.
Yeah.
Even if he's kind of too old to be making sounds instead of words.
Yeah.
He does have words, to be clear. Just there are times he elects not to use them and make animal-like noises instead.
Yeah.
Not dinosaur noises like his brother, but they're not far off.
Elephant, tiger, something like that.
There was that period when my other nephew was 3 that like he'd want to hold hands with you with 2 claws. Like we're velociraptors. And he'd be a dino baby and just straight up refuse to be a human kid. Because that's not neurodivergent at all.
You said it, I didn't.
Jeez, it's just I love my sister. I just
don't do that.
Life is better when you accept reality and then move forward.
And life is also better when you just find out what reality is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
critics do sound more imperial than rebel. What?
I just had an idea that I think I'm gonna text you because I'm not sure that it's necessarily for the stream, but I think I'm gonna try and text it to you.
Okay. And yeah, it was like, if there's any way you could not deal with those people, like, I don't know what the consequence is, but it sounds pretty great.
Mom, I gotta either can't go off the stream or get baby off.
You've got a crunch. Crunch.
Nose blowing is a perfectly valid form of expression. No, non-word sounds aren't something that need to be outgrown. It's just the percentage.
Thank you.
That yeah, that's all. It's actually quite adorable. Oh, yeah.
Oh, ow. What?
Your text.
I wasn't sure, so I just
Yeah, I gotcha. Colleen gave a great medical example since my sister is a doctor. And yeah, actually the one the one that's the awkward one she gets to deal with is, wouldn't you rather test and know, is STDs.
Oh, yeah.
That's how my friend's divorce process started.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Because we just want to think the best of people.
We do. Okay, I think. Okay, I've captured all of my mind mapping stuff, and oh yeah, I was on the. Hang on. Do I not have that in the list? Because I feel like I didn't see it unless it's something else. Oh yeah, no, it's. Okay, so now that I have that, the task becomes.
Oh, ASL is great. Yeah, and they do some. Like that's just permanently like I trying to get the kids to say the whole sentence with please, but because the younger one just does this, it's like, oh, okay. But I'm trying to get the older one like, no, you got to combine it.
We were doing that. We were trying to teach the kids please. So River, the eldest, is sitting there looking at us and then reaches across to Daddy's chest and rubs. Daddy's like, no, River, it's supposed to be on you. Like you put your hand on your own chest and rub. And he said, that would be a very awkward form of communication.
Yeah. Some communications is better than no communication. Oh, that's totally true. And he's doing way better than he was. Like over Christmas, it was like, no, everything's not a ball. But that is the only word that you were saying. And he wouldn't even point specifically. Like he'd point very vaguely.
Oh, I hate the vague
The point wasn't useful either.
Yeah.
It's just like, you want us to get it, right? And he seemed so frustrated, but I was like, then point better.
Improve your accuracy, please.
Yeah. But he wasn't even really trying. It felt like it was just kind of like, eh.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he's pretty great. I actually think he is incredibly clever.
Yes.
There's a couple times I've been like, oh, that's a thing you're figuring out very young.
Mm-hmm.
Like using the pretend pirate handcuffs to try to unlock the door that he can't reach.
Oh boy.
Because they're like this stiff rubber thing.
Yep.
And he was like playing with it with the deadbolt. It was like, that's a thing we should keep an eye on.
Yeah. They've learned to use tools.
Exactly. Oh no, totally. Perspective taking is a learned skill. Oh yeah. It's just funny that like dogs so very naturally point exactly, like very precisely, and like follow points really precisely. It was like human, come on. I was gonna change the document to be done and go back to my inbox process. I didn't get through a lot of projects, but my goodness, my calendar needed some looking at. Okay. I am, even as much as it pains me, I don't have a better place to put this, so it just needs to be trashed. I don't think I can. Nope. I'm finding stuff I either addressed already or I just can't right now. Oh. No, that's a thing. Oh, oh, I don't think I even want to see how old this task is. Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I thought.
Okay, I am getting dangerously close to where it feels like a good spot to wrap up.
Hmm.
Like, not just I'm out of time and or spoons and I'm going, like, this feels like an organic place to. I mean, I feel like I could go into the hour, but it's also it's somewhat time,
Oh,
but
right.
it's
I'm supposed to be out.
mostly this feels like a good spot. And wow, let me go look at this document.
I'm so close to being done with this inbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang, look at that. The inbox is no longer 13, but
What project would you live in?
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
It's been a slice, Wyatt and Ozak. Thank you for being with us. And I'm gonna pack up and take my baby home.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It's exciting. And I think I'm going to finish up this inbox and then describe it and get on out of here.
Great. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Um, think that's where that would go. Oh, errands. Um, oh. Okay. That's not what he asked me for. Huh. Um, hmm. I have one item. Hmm. Okay. I cleared it out. I have a clean inbox in OmniFocus. That is a thing that I have accomplished. Go me. Mm-hmm. Oh, starting page 5. Okay. You can do it. Um, I'm going to write my description, then I'm probably going to be done. That is not where those words go. Okay. Hey, on to page 6. Go Ozark. So, yeah, I think it's about time for me to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you got some good stuff done, or watching whenever you did. Hope you got some good stuff done, and yeah, I don't know if I need to nap next week for the entire morning to get a good review in, but we'll see. We'll see you here next time, and thanks for coming. Bye.